Welcome to today's lower body restorative stretch. This session is going to release and stretch out the main muscles in your legs, so your glutes, hamstrings, thigh muscles, inner thighs, and your calf muscles. This session is perfect for athletes, perhaps after training, and for anyone whose legs are feeling tight and tired. No equipment is needed, just a mat, so let's get into it. The first part of our lower body that we're going to stretch today will be our hip flexors. Make your way onto the floor and step your left foot forward. Tip your pelvis back and start to lean in towards the front leg. You can stay upright or, depending on your flexibility, come onto your hands or maybe even your elbows. We are going to hold this for about 60 seconds longer, so make sure you're taking deep breaths and not forcing your body to go where it is not ready to go. Today's class is all about slowing down, resetting our mind and body, and giving ourselves permission and space to do less. Next up, pigeon pose. Shuffle your left foot to the right edge of your mat, lower your knee down, and then see if you can walk your hands forward. Again, you have the option to stay on your hands, or if you have the mobility, come down onto your forearms. We are going to hold this for about 90 seconds, so there's no rush to get into the position. Just take your time and listen to your body. Let's come into a forward fold. Your left leg is straight and your right leg is bent. Reach up and towards your toes whilst trying to keep your back nice and straight. If you want to feel more of a lower back stretch, it's okay to round your spine. Key areas where you're likely to feel the stretch include your hamstrings and your upper, mid, and lower back. The next stretch is a thigh stretch. Bend your left leg back and bend your right leg in front. From there, walk your hands behind you. This can actually be done on your hands, elbows, or on your back. Make sure you can feel the stretch, but you're not pushing to your max. In today's session, I really want you to have a sense of releasing and letting go. Don't force, instead surrender. We are now going to repeat all of those stretches again on the opposite side. So starting with the hip flexor stretch, step your right foot forward and start to lean in towards the front leg. Remembering the options to stay upright, to come onto your hands or perhaps onto your forearms. Make your way into pigeon pose by shuffling your foot across your mat and then bringing your knee down towards the floor. Not that anything has to change, but try to notice how this side feels compared to the first. It is very common to have imbalances in our bodies, so just bring some awareness to where your body is at. Make your way out of this and let's come into a forward fold. This time your right leg is straight and your left leg is bent. As you're breathing, try to direct your breath into the sides and back of your lungs. Most people, including myself, do not breathe efficiently and often breathe really short and shallow. So let's embrace this opportunity to connect to our breath and ourselves deeper. You work hard, you train hard, you deserve this. We are now moving on to the thigh stretch. This time you want to fold your right leg back. Remember to take your time to set this up and gradually ease yourself down. Slowly sit yourself up and bring the soles of your feet together. The next stretch will be focused on your inner thighs and groin. You place your right hand above your knee and start to gently press your thigh down towards the floor. With each exhalation, perhaps see if you can guide your leg down lower and make sure you're not gripping your hips. Sometimes when there's lots of tension or you feel discomfort, you subconsciously tense up. So just check in and make sure this isn't happening. Let's do the same stretch on the opposite side. Feel free to shake out your legs a bit, and then when you're ready, let's go. We are now going to stretch both sides at the same time as we come into a straddle. So open up your legs and then try to come up onto your sitting bones. From there, start to walk your hands forward and just go down as low as you can. As always, don't worry about the shape or how it looks. Instead, try to focus on how it feels. If you can feel the insides of your legs stretching, you are in the right position. We are now making our way into a calf stretch. So come onto your hands and knees and reach your right leg back. From there, you're going to rock backward and forward, allowing your ankle to dorsi and plantar flex. As you're pushing your heel back, so dorsiflexing, this is where you'll feel your calf muscle lengthening and stretching. Hike your hips up and continue the same action. Perhaps see if you can find a deeper stretch. On the next repetition, ground your heel down. If you want to deepen the stretch, use your left foot as an added weight to guide your heel down further. And that's the right side done. Let's repeat again on the left. Come down onto your hands and knees, left leg is now back, and start to rock backward and forward. Move intuitively and do what feels good for your body. Hike your hips up and continue the same action, finding that deeper stretch. And now you come into a hold, option to use the right foot to anchor the heel down. Bring both feet onto the floor and slowly walk back towards your legs. Once you get there, bring opposite hand to elbow and just allow your arms and head to feel heavy. Reconnect to your breath and start to bend your knees one at a time. Keep alternating between the right and the left. Release your arms and roll up to standing. When you get there, lift your leg and start to circle your foot around just to release your ankle. And now go the opposite way. Change legs. And to finish, change the direction. And that marks the end of today's lower body restorative stretch. Big well done for prioritizing your recovery and showing up on your mat today. I have more sessions like this in my mobility and stretching playlist, so be sure to check it out. Until then, eat well, sleep well, and I'll see you again on the mat soon.